Oh yeah. hmm They definitely should check the cameras before they came for me instead of listening to he say she say. They should have checked the cameras. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's like, and I didn't even get an apology. Didn't even get an apology. I'm sure they checked the cameras by now and seen that I wasn't even in there, seen that it wasn't even me. I didn't even get an apology. But what was I saying? Yeah. But they came at me on some BS because I think they're out the. Yeah, I would be in the office off and on all the time, just talking to them, having good conversations. You know, I think somewhere along the line that they start becoming to where they was out to get me, and it's happened recently. They probably been weighing on their mind for a long time, and I think now they're out to get me. Yeah, I think now they're looking for fake reasons. You know, just looking for any reason to put me out. Looking for any reason. I don't know why, for any reason to put me out. You know, but I get all kinds of mean mugs and cold stares from everywhere. The mental health office, the health department, Walmart, anywhere I go. But it's a professional working class people be looking at me with their faces pruned up, just looking at me. And I'm like, you're shaking your head as if I did something wrong or I disappointed you. But I don't know you. I've never spoke to you. I've never disrespected you. I've never did anything to you. But everywhere I go, whether it's the people on the street or organizations, working class organizations, they just be looking. And I know you're trying to make me think I'm disappointing you or I'm doing something wrong, but I'm getting them disappointing looks because I'm doing everything right. I'm doing everything right. You know, and that's why I'm getting them disappointed looks from all them 666 mark of the beast having devils. You know what I'm saying? If you're mad at me because I'm doing everything right, you know, then but you're trying to deceive me and make me think I'm doing everything wrong. But I know what the looks are for. When somebody succeeded in life and they stacking their chips and they bringing all kinds of food in and all kinds of nice clothes in, and then I gave away two big screen Roku TVs, gave away like 16 leather jackets, fly jackets. You know what I'm saying? And you know you're doing good things for people and you're doing good things for yourself. Nobody likes that. Everybody hates you for. Even the people that you look out for hate you for. The people you look out for try harder and harder to rub you the wrong way and get you to snap. And the people that hear about it and see it, and the people that got you under surveillance watching and hear word of mouth and watching the video cameras and see you doing all this, they hate you. It's like the working class civilians hate me and the people on the street hate me. They just look at me like, and I can see them, you know. And sometimes I'll be walking by, at you know, like if they sitting at a desk, they look at me and pucker their lips up, or do it, look at me like that, and I be wanting to turn and say, "What's the look for? Why you give me that look?" I can see I got good peripheral vision, and sometimes they flinch at me. They're sitting behind a desk, or when I pass them up, they flinch at me. You know what I'm saying? And I be wanting to turn around and say something to them, but I say, you know, just they're not worth it. I'm not worth wasting my energy on them. And you know what I'm saying? So I just keep it moving. Now I snapped on somebody today, and I snapped on somebody a couple weeks ago. But most of the time I just ignore them. Most of the time I just ignore them. Okay? I mean I'm 42 years old. You know what I'm saying? But dude brought the Fulton County back out. He brought that Fulton County out in me today. When I was at Fulton County, I was shoving people out the way. He tried to come walk in my lane. I'm like, oh no. And he kept saying, get a job, get a job, get a job, and laughing real evil. I turned and I looked at him like, is he talking to me? But he had his head down and he was laughing real evil. I said, he must be, I said, the dude must be mentally ill. He must be mentally ill. He's crazy. I said, he's probably not talking to me. But then I walked down a hallway. Then he came and started talking to some dude that was at the mailbox. And he was talking to dude like he had perfect common sense. So I'm like, maybe he ain't crazy. Maybe what's like, Then I'm walking back down the hall after I went down the hall and around the corner. I'm coming back down here. He finished his conversation. He come jetting down the hall and will move over in the lane that I'm walking in. I'm walking. I'm like, I'm not moving. I'm looking crazy. I'm flexing my muscles. I'm like, I'm about to just bust through him. And you ain't walking. You've been trying me all day yesterday and all day today. Talking about job, get a job, get a job. Oh, no, right. I'm about to bust through this MFer. You know what I'm saying? But luckily he got out the way. He seen I wasn't gonna move. I was about to bust through him. He got out the way. Okay? But yeah, but yeah, it's like I get disappointing looks everywhere I go. And I know it's cause I'm succeeding. I'm stacking my chips. I got all kinds of food. I got all kinds of cool gadgets in here. All kinds of nice clothes. All kinds of cooking equipment. And yeah, they hate to see you succeed. You know, you think they want to see you win. You think if you was out here strung out on some type of narcotics, out here with not with your head on straight, like just a boy from the suburbs, boy from the middle class, or a boy from the hood. You know, you think if you ain't got your head on straight, they would look at you like, no, they support them. You know, they cater to them. The boys from the middle class, the boys from the suburbs, the boys from the hood, they cater to them. And they frown upon me and they look at me with disgust because I got my head on straight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah.